Hi, my name is Emma and I'm the social media manager here at Perkbox. Today, I'm going to talk to you about how you can utilize social media to boost your employee engagement. So how can employee engagement and social media work together? Simply put, it's a way to include your employees in your social media strategy. This can not only benefit your social reach, but also keep your employees engaged. Before you start to worry, an employee engagement social media strategy doesn't have to be complicated. If you have someone managing your social media, you're already halfway there. And if you don't, there's still a lot you can do. Today, I'm going to talk you through a few key initiatives you can implement in your company. First off, recognition. Recognizing and celebrating hard work doesn't always need to be face-to-face. In fact, sometimes it has an even bigger impact if it's done digitally. This may sound a little disconnected, but hear me out. Using your social media platforms to recognize your employees is basically saying that you're so thankful for their hard work, you want to share it with the world. After all, showing others that you recognize an individual's work is just as important as thanking the individual themselves. One example that stands out is when we ran a recognition campaign on social media for Valentine's Day, as a way to thank our people team for everything they've done over the past year. We reached out to the wider company via email, asking them to recognize the people team with a heartfelt thank you, whilst asking them to keep it a secret from their peers. Then on Valentine's Day, we simultaneously revealed the campaign across our social media channels and the company. Our people team were surprised and delighted at all the messages they'd received, and it really resonated with our followers too. Another way to engage your employees is to connect with them on social media. It can often feel as though certain roles within a company are inaccessible, whether it's your founder, CEO, or even middle management. This disconnect isn't good for employee engagement or your company's culture. One way to avoid this is to actively encourage your team to connect on social media through platforms such as LinkedIn. Not only does this help build up your employees' network, it also promotes a strong connection within your company. Finally, you may want your employees to share your brand's content on social media, but aren't sure how to go about it. The first question you need to ask is it relevant? You need to remember that your employees' social media channels are exactly that, their own, and they probably have an idea of the kind of content they want to share across it. It may sound complicated, but there are some simple ways to make sure your employees are engaged with your content. You could send out a survey, asking them what they want to share with their followers. Or you could send around a newsletter or email with a selection of content to choose from. Giving some base copy can be incredibly useful, especially for those who aren't social media savvy. Just make sure your employees know that you trust them and they have the opportunity to personalize it to their profile. You never know, you may find yourself a new brand ambassador. At the end of the day, making sure the right content goes out just means a more engaged audience. It also allows your employees a sense of authority and a feeling of engagement within the company. So what can you take away from this? Celebrate your employees on your social media channels, connect with your team, give your employees the authority to shout about your brand. I hope you find these tips useful, and don't forget to connect with us on social media. We'd love to hear what initiatives you're implementing in your team.